It's not too
Yeah, I could do.
choppy.
Yeah, yeah, everything's fine.
Cool. Same here. All right, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for checking out today's live stream video whenever you're getting a chance to catch it. Today we have with us Dell, who is an ex-vegan from what I can gather, and he will be sharing with us his story, his vegan story, now his ex-vegan story, whatever the hell story. It's his story, so I'm just going to shut
Yeah.
up and let him tell you what's up. So just briefly, why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit about yourself, whatever you feel like sharing, no pressure. And, maybe start off with telling us how and why, that's always important, you got into veganism. Take it away, my man.
All right. So about in the year 2009, that's when I discovered veganism. And before then, I had a lot of health problems when I was younger. I was obese, just really huge. And doctors told me that I had pre-diabetes, and if I didn't try to change my diet or anything, that I would eventually develop diabetes and other serious health problems. So I started changing my diet, went on a low-fat diet, lost weight, I put back on the weight again, and I was looking for a diet that would fix all my problems. And at the time, I was online reading, and I found veganism on YouTube. This person talk. I don't remember the person's name, but they were talking about it. I said, let me do some more research. So I started doing research, and all the research I read said, meat causes cancer, and saturated fat is gonna clog your arteries and give you a heart attack. So I said, so this has to be the answer. It must be it. So I cut out the meat. I cut out dairy. I just cold turkey just went straight to veganism. And at first, I was eating a lot of soy dogs, the mock meats. And but then I started to read into soy. Instead of soy, increases estrogen and how it's processed. It's highly processed food. So I cut out soy, and I started eating hemp seeds and chia seeds, all of the phytates and whatnot I was getting.
Let me just ask you real quick.
Yeah.
So the ethical side of things was never really a concern for you, or
Oh yes, it was
but you got into it first and foremost for
for the
health
health.
reasons.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
guess it wasn't a
yeah,
real.
continue on with that, and then if you could hit on the ethics, how
Okay.
that became part of your veganism, at what point, and anything you want to contribute as far as that goes.
So at the time I was doing the veganism, I was adding all the hemp seeds. I was taking moringa, spirulina, chlorella. I was taking a lot of different herbs, trying to get nutrients. I didn't take any supplements or anything because I'm not a person that believes that you need to take those things, especially on a diet that's optimal. So I did that for about 5 months. I mean, I lost weight, of course, but it wasn't really what I wanted. I wanted to build muscle and be lean, and the vegan diet wasn't doing that for me. Um, as far as ethics are concerned, I deeply cared about the animals. I didn't want to harm any animals. I read that uh, animal agriculture is causing all this suffering, how the factory farming, it's destroying the environment, the pollution. So I did it for the ethics too. I did it for spiritual reasons too. I did it for every reason. And but after that 5 months, I was about 16, I believe, and everything just came crashing down. I mean, I used to wake up in the morning with joint pain. I used to complain to my mother that I had joint pain. Um,
And
I, you
this
know,
wasn't the case when you were overweight. You didn't have joint pain when you were
no,
overweight.
no, I didn't have any joint pain or anything like that. But as soon as I went on the vegan diet at 15 for 5 months, I had joint pain. I felt more tired despite eating. I used to eat a lot of fruit, and like 10 bananas in one sitting, and I was still hungry. So, you know, and I was eating salads, but they never really fulfill you. You know, you eat them 1 hour, 2 hours later, you're going to the restroom, you know, and drinking a lot of water, lemon water, lime water to detox.
Sorry,
Oh,
no supplements?
no supplements, no,
None whatsoever.
no.
And so just for clarity, because you know, not to pry too much, but you look significantly older than 16. So how long ago was this that you became vegan?
About a decade ago.
Okay. And
Yeah.
at that time, because I wasn't paying much attention to veganism, were supplements part of the conversation as far as being healthy on the vegan diet, or was that something that wasn't really being advertised too much, as that's anything that you needed to supplement the diet?
Well, I basically B12. That's what at the time was old. You know, the vegan experts weren't sure if you could get B12 from the spirulina and the chlorella, and the algae. So, you know, supplement with that.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't take any supplements because at the time also too, a naturopath was following me, had me on this diet too, and they'll tell me about moringa has everything that you need. If you can read about it, it says that it has all the vitamin A, all the vitamin C. It has more calcium than cow's milk. So I was taking that, and you know, the other herbs, thinking that I would get enough from those things. You
Yeah,
know?
as far as moringa goes, I just want to jump in real quick because I've attempted to grow a few of those trees because I bought into the hype too, even though I was never vegan. But you know, I don't know what form you would get it in, probably dried and powdered, or maybe capsules or something.
Powder. Yeah.
Okay. But when you eat the leaf just straight from the tree fresh, it doesn't taste like anything you'd want to eat. It's really spicy. It burns your throat,
Yeah.
and it's not very good.
Yeah.
And this whole idea of it having all these vitamins and nutrients, I'm highly skeptical of that. And one last thing I'll say about moringa, it's extremely difficult to grow, at least in my conditions, despite what it is they tell you. So
Yeah.
just following up, just so we're clear, you didn't take any supplements, but it wasn't really a big deal back then. And there was B12 was kind of a gray area because it was said, and I kind of remember this, it was said that you can get it from supplements such as chlorella.
Yeah.
And it wasn't very clear that you must take B12. Am I getting this
Yeah.
correct? Okay.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Okay, so
So
go on.
so so after the 5 months, I went to the hospital. Said that I didn't feel very good. Said that my blood levels of calcium were low. And I'm like, but how? You know, I'm eating the best diet in the world. How can I have any deficiencies? It's not possible. So what happened was that I just told my neuropath, look, I'm not doing the vegan thing anymore. I found Weston A. Price book, what's it, Physical and Nutritional Degeneration. And I read the whole book and it blew my mind. I'm like, so why am I eating this junk? It's not helping me. So I told her that I'm going to discontinue the vegan diet. I'm just going to eat eggs. I'm going to eat meat and see how it goes. And the joint pain went away. I felt better. Everything improved. But the thing about it is that, but I wasn't quite done with the vegan diet because as I got older, I went back on it again for a few months.